Hey guys, been seeing a lot of comments wanting updates on X cheat code build for the Foxbody. Been trying to get you some videos, some footage, some photos of it, but I figured, look, it's Wednesday at 1 o'clock and quite frankly I've got nothing better to be doing, so I figured I'd head on down to Nick's and have a bit of a look myself, try and get you guys some updates, some videos, have a look at how it's all going. So yeah, let's go harass Nick a bit.
Yeah?
Yes. Mustang is doing Mustang things.
Getting there slowly.
Getting there. Wednesday at 1 o'clock. We're working on race cars.
Yeah.
The rest of it Wednesday at 1 o'clock.
So what's the updates? What have we done?
Honestly, not a lot. I mean, flat out with other stuff. So, changes since last time. As you can see, we've only just got back from Sydney. Got 3 wheels on the back. Got latching wheels on the front. Got to get tyres back tomorrow. I'm literally in the stages of plumbing things and working out where everything's got to sit and be so that I can run the wiring through it, Alexis wiring. So we're going to basically use Alexis wiring harness and just see where it all lays and then change it if we need to and don't if we don't. Similar size whole grommet, which is probably going to be work really well with what we're doing. Yeah, because the engine's basically the same, obviously the exactly the same as what it was. It's just a few sensors moved around and stuff. Yeah, I honestly, I've been really lazy. I just haven't had much chance to work on it. Hopefully, I've got a little bit of a time buffer now between now and next week, so hopefully I'll get a little bit of time to work on it over the next couple of weeks. But we took the turbo side off, so we're just going to take all of this off. Get rid of these brackets. So I've got halfway through. I need to go take Jake's right angle drill bit drill to get into there. And then once I get that off, those brackets off, we can mount shit. And then once we mount it all, whenever it's all going to be, wire it, hit kick.
So what are we thinking? Couple of days?
Day or two.
Easy job.
Easy job.
Yeah, see how long it took you to tell us that? See,
Yeah. See how long it took us to put an engine in a car and make it look like it was about to run? And everyone's
Just-
like, oh my god, it's going to run!
What you did, do it.
Yeah, just do that. I said it all, I just need to do it.
Yeah, easy. And cheap. Don't forget cheap.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
go through
So-
here and work out everything I need and, you know, because...
Cha-ching, cha-ching,
Yeah.
cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah, you know when you break this out and you're building a car, it's about to get real expensive. You're just working out. Like this is the sensor block we use on the Lexus. Map sensors, which we're on 2 on an M-Tron, one in there and one in that pipe. So it's just working out where we're going to mount that. And then run all the hoses to it and then run some wiring. So obviously all the coil pack wiring and injector wiring and stuff's already in there because they were their own separate sub harnesses anyway. So that's all in. We just got to connect it basically.
That easy.
Just plug some wires in and hit the key, right?
Yeah. Remember which side to get in, because remember steering
Yeah,
wheel's on that
that's-
side now, not that side.
Yeah, that's right. Otherwise I'll get so confused.
I can't wait for your first gear shift. That's the bit that I'm looking forward to.
When I punch the door,
Grab the door handle.
I see a shift light and punch the door. So you see a spot, bang! Oh god, my bad. And then what I'll do is I'll punch the door with this hand, and then I'll be like, oh, that's right, this hand. And as I go to do that hand, something will happen, and I'll be like, oh god, who's got the steering wheel? It's coming along. I've got all my brake line stuff. I just ordered it all, so that it will be here this weekend. So it'll have front brakes at least. The rear brakes need to be redone.
Are we going to talk about what our target that we found online the other day was, or are we keeping that all secret, squirrel, for now?
Oh, which target?
The 4-cylinder.
Oh, there's the problem is there was a new Mustang 4-cylinder world record holder, as an 890, which I don't know what he was trying to say, but he was basically saying Mustang 4-cylinder world record, and like there's 4G63s in the States that go 780s in Mustangs. So there's other 4-cylinders that go fast. This ain't gonna go 780s, but will. But
Not with that attitude.
Not straight away. But no, this week I'm playing all this stuff. I've also got to cut the roll cage out. So I know that it looks like a bombshell in here now, but a lot of people have the impression that this thing's really ready to race, and it isn't. So this roll cage, I mean, if I can, like that is just not ideal and not okay with anybody's standards. So like press bend, not passable, techable, even in the slightest. So it's got to get a new cage put in it. I've spoken to Danny and Andy and trying to get on that list to get it done by May. So I've got to cut all this cage out of it. I'm going to put these bad boys in the back of it. That's our ride height, I believe. M-Tron in there. It's got to get mounted. A little bit of work to do. I mean, this looks bad, but it's not actually that bad. That's just all the engine, the car harness, which is probably going to go in the bin. This is very much a Mustang version 1. We know there's going to be a version 2.
3, 4.
Potentially, yeah. Well, there's not really much use in rewiring rewiring the whole thing and changing everything in terms of, if we put a PDM in it, all of my harness that I took out of Lexus basically goes in the bin and we just remake a whole new harness, which is fine, but like it works. There's no reason to change it until we go more cylinders. In that case, we're changing the harness anyway, so whatever, do it all at once, you know what I mean? PDMs are getting harder to find at the moment. I think they're just starting to come back online, but they were impossible to get for a long time. We will go PDM eventually, but for now, it'll just cop a dirty old normal wiring harness, a dirty old normal fuse box and relay box. I'm going to talk to Al about rewiring the engine, the body side to a whole new harness, just to get rid of all the factory forward junk. It's not a weight game, but like you pull the wiring out of it, it's just so heavy. I don't know why it's so heavy. I don't know what's in it that makes it heavy. It's like instead of using copper, they use lead. Like I don't understand what the deal is. Well, probably just going to get an off-the-shelf harness kit from like an Aeroflow one or a painless wiring or something like that and just rewire the car from taillight to headlight. The only things in here that's electric is the windows, which like in terms of creature comforts. Everything else is just headlights, taillights, horn, wipers, that kind of thing. Wipers, which I mean I'm going to try and find some manual window winders.
Yeah.
Just so we don't have to worry about wiring.
Yeah, 100%.
There's no real reason to go really elaborate with the car side because it doesn't really need it. Indicators, lights, wipers. It's really all you need in a street car. Yeah, I mean it's funny because a lot of people don't realise that this is a 92 model. Like it's 3 years newer than Jake's car. Like they're the same from like 79 to 93. They're basically the same car. All they did was change headlights and taillights and make them look a bit pretty. And they like this one had airbags. This one came factory. It's got a factory airbag. Like it's so weird to know this car came with factory airbags. Like it's just. It doesn't seem right. It seems like this car's from the 70s.
Yeah,
And you smell it, and it smells like it's from the 70s. Like, if I had smell-o-vision, you open the door, and it's like a 50s car. Like, it's... No. I think get some, like, nice-looking headlights for it, and probably make it look way nicer. Probably get some chrome ones to match my chrome wheels. So I'll have the tyres on it tomorrow, or maybe Friday. So by the weekend, it should have a much better update, really. Slowly but surely. It made a lot of progress really fast, because I got the car, and then at the same time I got the car, Matt had an available spot at his little... den. It looked like it did a massive jump really fast, and it did, but that was only because the fabricator was like, do you want to bring it down now? So in that situation, like most people know, the fabricator is asking, do you want to do it now? The answer is always yes. That was the only reason it really progressed really, really fast in that short period of time. I mean, saying that, I've heard the car for maybe a month now.
It's almost a driving thing. It's not, realistically, if it's not that far
off. To make
off.
it drive, realistically, we need to put a tail shaft in it and brakes. And we can wire it in and start it. The whole first start thing that everyone sort of does, the whole race to doing the first start, we know this engine runs. And we know it runs on that wiring harness. We know it runs on that ECU. We know we're going to literally plug it in, hit the key, and it's going to start and run just like the Lexus did. So it's not really like oh mate, like we could just remove this body completely, plug everything in and just start on the floor. It doesn't really, so this whole race to get it running is like, it doesn't really get us ahead by making it run. We may as well make it all right and then make it run.
Yeah.
By the end of the weekend, I promise you, we'll be putting that wiring harness in it. We can run it with a fuel pump in it because it's a mechanical fuel system. Plug the injectors in, plug the coil packs in, plug the triggers in, put the turbo on it, which all comes off in one piece, by the way, thanks to Matt. Like everything, including the dump pipe now. All we've done is just make it more one piece. It's amazing.
Well, I'll go around and get some videos and some photos of what you've been doing. Prove that you're not a lazy bastard.
Everywhere, so I apologise if you walk around it.
Look, I'm wearing my safety boots. We'll be right.
You'll be fine.
You know, we're good. We're good.
Safety
Anyway,
boots.
cheers for the update.